Hi everyone, I hope you're well. My name's Nick Highland. I'm the CEO of Masar Capital, and today I'm giving you a full presentation of the SLS Dubai Hotel and Residences fractional investment that you have inquired on. Now, what I'll do is give you an overview of the myself, project videos, investment highlights, how it works, development, location, and market information, who's actually running it, who the agreements are with, so the developer and the operator, financial details, top 10 reasons to invest, frequently asked questions about us, as in Masar Capital, and the booking and purchase process. So the idea being that at the end of this presentation, everyone's fully informed. They know what type of product it is, how it works, and whether it's suitable for you. Just press the wrong button there. Okay, so in terms of myself, I'm the CEO of Masar Capital. I work with developers and investors every single day in the Dubai property market. I own two property investment agencies, one in the UK, one in Dubai. I've got extensive investment advisory experience, both in the UK and the Middle East. So I've facilitated a high volume of transactions and value of investment into the real estate markets in both countries. I've worked for multiple investment companies, developers, award-winning property management firms. So I've got a good 360-degree understanding of how it all works. And I want to pass that knowledge on to investors in terms of the due diligence steps we take, the research, how we pick our products, what developers we work with, what developers we don't work with, to ensure all our investors are getting, best-in-class service and investing safely for a strong return. I'm based in Business Bay. Got an office here. We're minutes from the hotel, so if anyone wants to meet face to face, you're welcome to come anytime. And as I say, I've got a strong understanding of what's out there and what's the opportunities. So here is just a quick video. I'll see if we can watch this now. Just bear with me 1 second. Nope, it's not letting me watch it. So yeah, in your own time, if you watch the two videos there, you'll get a full view of the hotel, the finished product, and the type of opportunity that we're looking at. I'll move my face up into the corner, back down. Sorry. Right. So investment highlights. Now, yes, we know we're selling a fraction of a hotel. So it's important to note that this is Dubai Land Department approved. Okay, it's a fractional ownership model, the first of its type in Dubai. So a brand new model to the market. You're getting a 10-year fixed return of 7% net, which for a premium downtown location is exceptionally strong. You're guaranteed buyback at the end of year 10, should you wish to go for that option. Prices from 460,000 dirhams. A major enterprise level developer and operator. This is exceptionally important. You're talking about companies with, billions of pounds in revenue, 260,000 employees worldwide. These are trusted partners that you're going to be investing with. You get your ownership certificate issued directly by the Dubai Land Department. No restrictions on resales at all. Okay. So liquidity and how people are going to exit the investment, it's an incredibly important question because we want to make sure we're getting our capital back. And there's no permission required, no NOC required from the developer. You don't need any authorization from other investors or anything like that. So whilst you're buying a fraction, you can sell on the open market at any time, at any price, through any agent you want. It's that simple. Okay. Zero running costs. Now, this is a big one because a lot of us are used to buying properties with service charges, with management fees. So in this case, there's no costs. It's just 7% net, which is obviously very, very attractive. No stress, no time, no random surprises. No construction risk. Again, another massive feature that I think is really, really important. So in Dubai, on a monthly basis, probably 40 to 60% of the transactions are off plan in the real estate market on the residential side. So what that means is investors are waiting 2, 3, 4 years and they're exposing their capital to construction risk. Whereas in this case, it's a 5-star hotel that's complete and operational. I've stood in there many times. There's visitors there. It's absolutely buzzing. So yeah, you get income immediately with no construction risk. And it's a downtown Dubai location. So, how does it work? So, the actual ownership structure is quite similar to buying a normal property. So, you put down your booking fee, you become a fractional owner, you can sell at any time, and you'll have your issue certificate issued by the Dubai Land Department, which is effectively, similar to a title deed. So, you can sell at any time. You have your legal agreement with the operator and the developer for your fixed returns. So, yeah, it's as simple as that. So this is the actual unit mix of the hotel itself. So as you can see, it's quite a significant structure. Do go back and watch the videos that I mentioned earlier. I've included this presentation within the investment pack, so you can click the links and watch the videos and look at the sources that I've provided. But it gives you an idea of the scale of what we're talking about here. So floors 7 to 33, you've got 371 residential units, which are virtually all sold. You've got 321 hotel apartments on floors 35 to 56. This is where the fractional investments are available. And you've got the hotel suites here for 254 keys. And then you've got the public amenities on 69 to 75. So very, very large scale development built by an exceptionally reputable developer. So yeah, really, really interesting opportunity here. So let's move on. So just a summary of the building. One of the tallest mixed-purpose towers in the region, 5-star hotel and residential development, 360-degree views across Dubai skyline, including the world's tallest building, obviously the Burj Khalifa, 75 stories tall, so it's absolutely huge. 3 minutes to Dubai Mall and the Burj Khalifa, so it's a downtown/business bay location. 2 rooftop infinity pools. You've got spa, fitness centers, restaurants, cafes, and much, much more. So it's, everything you can expect from an ultra luxury hotel. The SLS brand is, affiliated with the likes of celebrities in Miami, LA, everything like that. And it's the first time they've launched here. So very, very exciting. Have a look at the brand, do your research, look at the hotel, and you'll give yourself a real understanding of the quality of what's being produced here. It really is a trophy asset. Okay. Just a quick note on all the images that you see throughout. They are of the actual hotel. Obviously, you've got the stunning rooftop infinity pools here. You can walk around the entire top floor, literally 360 degrees, and you've got pools on both sides. As I say, I've been up there. I've taken videos. I've taken pictures. I've seen it in real life. It's absolutely incredible. And obviously, when you see this place at night, you can imagine what it's going to look like. So here's a bit more about the location, and maybe this is perhaps beneficial for those that aren't super familiar with downtown Dubai. So I'll quickly run through this. So this is obviously the hotel here. This is the Burj Khalifa and Dubai Mall. This is the tallest building in the world, and this is the largest shopping center in the world, or mall. So yeah, this is downtown Dubai, this area here. So obviously you can see the vicinity, or the immediate vicinity of the hotel. Now this area on the outside is Business Bay, and this bit here. And my office is here, so I know this area exceptionally well. Here you've got DIFC, which is like the financial center of Dubai. For those that, London, it's the city of London, or, Wall Street in New York, etc., etc. Over here, you've got District 1, which is a high-end, very, very high-end, custom bespoke villas, which have been built. This is finished, and they've got a man-made beach there as well. Meydan 1 Mall, when that's finished, it's expected to be, or will be, the world's newest, largest mall, so overtaking Dubai Mall. Out here, you've got Creek Tower and a big luxury master plan that Emaar are developing out. Again, another tourist attraction. This will be the tallest building in the world. And then you've got Dubai Airport, obviously over here, which is the world's busiest airport. So you've got all these, stunning facilities within minutes of the SLS hotel. So the location is best in class. It's absolutely incredible. So just a quick note here, we've included some information on the tourist market and the visitor volumes in Dubai. Now, as you know, you're potentially purchasing in a hotel investment, it's more of a commercial asset. The underpinning performance is going to be driven by the visitor numbers in Dubai and the occupancy level of the hotels. Less important is things like the residential property values and, whether tenants are how much tenants are renting for. It doesn't really imply. You need to look at it as more of a business investment rather than a traditional residential buy-to-let property purchase. So these factors, what we've included, are very, very important. So firstly, the Dubai is the world's busiest airport. So you've got high volume of traffic coming through there. And Dubai is now the world's most popular tourist destination. And I'll repeat that. It's the world's most popular tourist destination. So Google that. You can see it in the Khaleej Times. So that means that there's a huge volume of tourists that are coming here. So even in 2021 with the pandemic, 7.28 million. So these are the underlying numbers which are driving the occupancy levels in the hotels within Dubai. And the top 5 nationalities were Indians, Saudis, Russians, British, and America. You also had Canadians up there. You had French, Germans, a lot of European capitals coming into the city, as well as obviously the Gulf region. So as a result of this, the occupancy rates of hotels were 81.4%. Now, this is really important because this is what's, as I said before, determining the performance of the hotel and where effectively your 7% return is going to come from. Just quickly here, it's a bit about the residential market, just to give you a very quick snapshot of what's happening. So in November 2021, the latest data from the Dubai Land Department, transaction volumes were the highest in 8 years, which shows the level of interest from the world with regards to buying in Dubai. Average property prices rose in Dubai by nearly 17% in 2021. If you compare that to the UK, that's almost double. But yeah, I'd encourage everyone to do your own research, have a look at these sources, do some reading into it, because we're a company that cares a lot about due diligence and our research that underpin our investment decisions. So go have a look at the hotel brand, look at the location, look at the visitor numbers, look at the performance of the Dubai market currently, and you'll get and you'll build up a good picture of what you can expect and why we find this investment so attractive. So that moves me on perfectly to my next point. And the next point is, looking at the developer and the operator. So if you see here, I'm just going to move myself to the corner. If you see here, you've got Mapper Group, which are the developer. So these are the guys that are effectively responsible for building the hotel. So if you click through the link, you'll be taken to their website and you can have a good, look through, see who's involved, see what they do, etc., etc. Now, these guys are headquartered in Turkey, but they've got a huge global presence. They're founded in 1976, 20,000 employees worldwide. 2020, they were responsible for $1.3 billion in revenue. So this is the scale of the company we're talking about. Now, they built out the SLS hotel under the subsidiary of Wow Real Estate Development in Dubai, because obviously they need a locally registered company to be RERA regulated, etc. So this is who you're contracting with for your return. So that's incredibly important. You need to make sure the company that's backing your return is well established and in place to effectively make sure your return is paid. The operator of the hotel facility is called SLS. So that's the luxury hotel brand, which is client facing. They're owned by SBE, and a core group have a 50% share in SBE. Now, a core group are responsible for 5,200 hotels worldwide, or facilities, should I say, venues, across 110 countries, 260,000 team members worldwide. So these are the guys that are operating and managing the hotel on a day-to-day basis. So the developer has appointed them as the manager. So questions like, are the occupancy levels are going to be good? How are they going to drive down costs in the hotel? How are they going to get, marketing? How are they going to build out the brand, etc.? This is done by a world-class company, nothing short of world-class. So these are the brands that they're associated with. So Raffles, Rixos, Fairmont, Sofitel, Movenpick, Novotel, Ibis. So brands that a lot of people will recognize. They're all underpinned by the Accor Group. So these are the guys that are going to be running your investment on a day-to-day basis. Let's move myself back down here. This just gives you a quick shot of the internal, and obviously you can see the skyline in the background there. Financial details. So here's the pricing. This is the price per fraction. And remember, there's 4 fractions per apartment. So the minimum entry level is a cash investment, no mortgages, no payment plans, is 460,000 dirhams. So you need to ensure you have this capital available. And obviously, here are the higher opportunities as well. Now, here I've done a very quick illustration. The benefit of this investment is that it's very, very simple to understand. There's no, IRRs to think about. There's no return on cash invested to think about. There's no service charges to think about. It's all very straightforward. So let's quickly run through that. So minimum entry level, 460,000 dirhams. We know that. Dubai land apartment fee is 4%. It's going to be due on every transaction in Dubai on the primary market. Admin fee, 3,000 dirhams. This is charged by the developer, not ourselves. So these are the only costs you need to think about. Okay. So let's assume we go for the 7% fixed return option for 10 years. Your income per year is 32,200 dirhams, which breaks down to 2,683 dirhams per month, paid to you on time every month, fixed, guaranteed for 10 years. So if you look over a 5-year period, that equates to 161,000 dirhams. Now, let's assume, just as an example, we want to exit the investment in year 5. Okay, so let's say we sell for 500,000 dirhams and we make a equity uplift of 40,000. So that means the total 5-year profit is 201,000 dirhams. So that means your total capital return to you after your sale is 661,000 dirhams. Now, that equates to a 43.70 return on investment over the 5-year period, which is an annualized ROI of 7.52%. Okay? Now, we must remember you are buying in the most premium area of Dubai, downtown. Okay? It's the equivalent of buying in Zone 1 in London. Now, if you look at even the average rental yields after all your costs of downtown Dubai, or other global cities like London, New York, Paris, Sydney, Hong Kong, these locations are generating 2, 3, sometimes 4% net returns after you consider your costs. So you can go in and earn an immediate 7% to 7.52% annualized ROI with minimal risk, and you can have it guaranteed for a 10-year period. That's absolutely incredible. Anyone that says, they're looking at, oh, I've seen something for 10% return, my friend is getting a 12% return. I've got to tell you, I know the markets exceptionally well. In downtown Dubai, as a net return after all your costs, they're not generating 10% on a traditional residential property. I can tell you that for sure. So we've got the opportunity to get that 7.52% return. So I've just done a very quick summary here of why I think we should be looking at the SLS Hotel in Dubai as an investment. Now, I've got to tell you, I can work with any developer in Dubai. So Imar, Shoba, Ellington, Azizi, Select, we've got agreements with them all, but we hand pick the best investment products on the market. And for an income generating asset, this is the one now. This is the one to go for. I challenge anyone to find me a more attractive income generating asset in Dubai's market today. So here are 10 reasons why I think it's so attractive. So firstly, proven business model and track record. We want to make sure we're operating and partnering with some of the best developers and management companies out there. And if you look at Mappa and you look at Accor, very, very hard to beat. Generate income with no construction risk. I mentioned that earlier. Even though Dubai is, a relatively regulated market now with what's happened in recent years with the developer restrictions and more red tape that's come in, you can still, run into problems and projects are still delayed and stuff does happen. We see it every day, even now from some of the biggest developers in Dubai, especially due to the pandemic. There are construction issues. It's just what's happening worldwide at the moment. I don't blame the developers. It's just the nature of the industry. However, in this case, the hotel is built, it's finished, it's operational, so you can generate immediate income with zero construction risk. No running costs such as service charges or management fees. That's self-explanatory. You can plan, what income's coming in. It's very clear, very transparent, and it's legally binding from a huge enterprise level company. So it's non-fluctuating. Frequency of income is another one, number 5. So you can have your income paid monthly, quarterly, or yearly. It's down to you. Some people want consistent income, which is fine. Other people only want it once a year because of tax reasons, because of minimizing bank fees, etc., etc. Investors will be buying into this all over the world, so people have different circumstances. So you can choose your frequency. Secondly, it's the actual spec of the product. So number 6, stunning 5-star hotel facility. So when you're buying into a hotel investment or any commercial asset, in fact, any residential asset, you want to make sure it's best in class. So you're picking the best units or you're getting the best hotel brand. Now, this is not an average hotel that's 10 minutes, 15 minutes away from downtown Dubai. And it's not 3-star, it's not 4-star. This is downtown Dubai, 5-star global luxury. It's the pinnacle of luxury. Have a look at the SLS brand. We've got some of the world's highest infinity pools in this hotel. So this is important, not just for the sake of you owning it. It's important because it's what drives demand. It drives occupancy levels. That's what's going to be on their marketing. This is where celebrities are going to go. It's going to be all over social media, etc. Have a look at the SLS Dubai on Instagram if you've got an Instagram account, and you'll get a feel for what we're looking at here. But that's really, really important. Fully managed. I haven't really mentioned this before, but yes, we've got a good quality manager, but also it's a fully managed investment from your side. So stress-free income. You're not going to get calls from tenants with regards to late rent, tenant issues, or late deposit payments and everything like that. Okay, so moving on to the next point, resale restrictions. So I mentioned this earlier, but there's no restrictions. Okay, so when people buy into commercial assets or cash investments, whether that be hotels or student accommodation or care homes, things like that, often investors ask around the liquidity of the asset. How easy is it to exit? How do I get out of the investment? What are the terms and conditions? What's the small print? Okay, in this case, there are none. You can sell on the open market at any time. You can choose any investment company you want to help you sell the products, and you can charge whatever price you want. When you sell, the next investor will take over your investment terms, okay, from your original terms. So if you sell in year 5, it means the other investor has another 5 years of fixed income. Okay, so that's really important to understand. If you want help reselling at any time, we can help you do that, and we can recommend other companies that can help you sell it as well. Obviously, there's going to be a small fee associated with that. But yeah, I can tell you now, if you can show someone a 6% net return in downtown Dubai for a complete low risk investment, there's going to be demand there. There just simply is. Okay. Next one is the tourist information we discovered earlier. So number 9, Dubai is the world's most visited city for tourists, and it's the world's most busiest airport, and it's going to have the world's tallest tower, the world's tallest residential tower, the world's largest ski slope, the world's largest Ferris wheel. It's got the world's most largest mall. So all of these things are continuing to drive visitor numbers in Dubai. Plus, the Dubai government is looking to increase the population from 3.3 million to 5.8 million by 2040. So they're doing a lot of initiatives to drive traffic into Dubai. A lot of that starts with tourism, who is your target market, going to be staying in the hotels. And then what happens is they come a few times and then they end up buying property here. And then they're in the economy. So that's when they start to spend money here, and the government gets its return on investment effectively because they're spending in the economy. And then finally, robust legal structure. So at the end of the day, you can be promised what you want. You can look at flashy brochures, even flashy buildings. It doesn't matter unless your contractual agreement states the terms and conditions with no flexibility. So there is a robust legal structure. Your agreement is with these high level companies and big significant companies. So there's no messing around there. So hopefully that's clear. Okay, a couple of Q&As very quickly. So, can I sell the unit at any time? Yes, we know we can. Are there costs involved in the purchase? Yes, the Dubai Land Department fee, as with every property purchase, and a 3,000 dirham admin fee. Is there any capital growth expected? This is a good point, okay? So, you should buy this investment if you're looking for mostly an income-generating asset, okay? So, we're not a company that will just force or, oversell an investment if it's not right for you. So once we speak to you or we understand your investment criteria, your preferences, your long-term objectives, your existing properties, we'll make sure this is the right fit for you. You know, for some people, it's going to be the perfect diversification to their portfolio or their first investment in Dubai, just because it's so secure, predictable, and robust. But for other people, it won't be right. You know, they'll be better off going for a normal residential property. You know, perhaps they haven't got the financing. Perhaps they want something which is, you know, off plan with a payment plan, etc., etc. So if it's not right for you, we'll let you know. But if you are looking for a stable income generating asset, then that's perfect. Will there be capital growth in the long term? Likely, yes. Will it be as much as a residential property? Probably not. So you've got to bear that in mind as well. If you've already got a few residential properties under your belt, like apartments or villas, then this will be perfect to complement that. So yeah, that's something to consider as well. Who's the illegal agreement with? We know it's with WOW and the Mapper Group, and obviously SLS as the operator. And how much is the buyback price? If you go for the buyback option, it's the same price as what you bought it for. So you need to remember that as well. So, just a very quick bit about myself and Masar Capital. So, I'm the CEO of the company. We have direct developer pricing. So, you're not going to find a better price. You're not going to negotiate with another agent. You will not find better. We're directly contracted with the developer. I've got a stunning relationship with them. So, site visits, anything you need, any extra information which is not available through other agents, we can get for you. Just speak to us, and we'll make sure everything's clear. No admin, sourcing, or commission charged by us. Yes, the developer charges a fee in this particular case, but we don't charge any fees. Regulated by RERA, as per the legal requirement. End-to-end solution. So I'd love for investors to come into this project, and then once you get your income, we can start looking at a second investment, a third investment, a fourth investment. And in those cases, we can help with mortgages, management fees, resales. I can be a point of contact on the ground in Dubai for site visits, construction updates, our after sales service is really important to us. So, I want you to consider this a long-term business partnership, because really where we're going to make our real money is when people start to refer friends, when they start to buy 5 units, 6 units, 7 units, etc. And yeah, we that's where we really, really make our money. So for now, it's about establishing the relationship, demonstrating to you our level of due diligence, the upfront information you provide. As you probably realize, most agents in Dubai will never provide this much information to investors. They just simply don't do it. They're driven by, different sales tactics. I won't go into detail, but, phone calls, 10 calls a day, etc. We're not about that. We're consultative. We're boutique. We meet a lot of people face to face. We have Zoom consultations, etc., etc. We can work with any developer in Dubai, right? So all the top guys we work with, Imar, Ellington, Shoba, Select, etc., etc. We have relationships with them all, but we can still offer that impartial advice. So we're not commercially incentivized to sell one product over another. It doesn't matter. The commission levels are all very, very similar. So once we understand what you're looking for, we'll place you in the right product. And as a result of that, we'll build up a good relationship. And in the future, we'll benefit because you'll come back to us. Cool. Couple of testimonials there. I won't go into detail on them now. The booking process. Okay, so if you go through all the information, if you're happy to proceed, just let me know. There are 2 options to choose from. Number 1, 7% fixed net return guaranteed for 10 years. Or number 2, 5% net return fixed for 10 years, but with a buyback at the end of year 10 from the developer. Personally, I would take option number 1, just because we know you can sell on the open market anyway at any price. There's no restrictions or permission, so you've got a relatively liquid asset there. If you do want to proceed, let me know which option you prefer. We'll send you the booking form. A 50,000 dirham payment will secure your fraction. Okay, you need to pay that, and then 10 days later, within 10 days, you need to pay the full balance of the fraction plus your 4% Dubai Land Department fee and a 3,000 dirham admin fee. So, guys, you do need to be aware you need the full balance of the funds available now, liquid in your account. Okay, this is an immediate return investment. So there's no payment plans, no mortgages. You buy the fraction outright with cash. You start to earn your income immediately. Simple as that. Okay, so hopefully that was useful. I tried to go through some of the key points, but if there's anything we've missed or anything you need further clarification on, please do get in touch and we'll be happy to provide that for you. If you're in Dubai or you've got any friends or acquaintances in Dubai that want to visit the site and go around the hotel, get a full tour, meet the developer face to face, then I highly, highly recommend you do so. It's all well and good me talking about the product and showing the videos, but if you can get there face to face, you'll be absolutely blown away. I can absolutely guarantee it. Failing that, we can do Zoom calls, consultations, WhatsApp messages, telephone calls, whatever the form of communication you prefer. I don't mind. So WhatsApp number there, email address there, and our company website there. Get in touch. We'll run you through the investment. If this one's not right for you, we'll recommend another one. No pressure at all from our side. As I say, very laid back, very consultative. So hopefully we can help. But thanks for your time, everyone. I look forward to speaking with you soon. As I say, it's been Nick here at Masar Capital. Thank you. Bye-bye.